Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. Looks like everything's okay. Happy Thursday. Wow, what a week. I know you got updated already from Chris and Red, but we all have a little bit of a different approach. So I hope I can enlighten you a little. Anyway, it was a wild week, and it never ended right up until midnight last night. A lot of fun. We left 360, which was mind blowing for me. And I went on Rob Lynn. It wasn't really scheduled. Well, I could have gone on. I was just going to listen, but I was all hyped up from what we had on 360. So I said, I'll go on. I made a couple comments, and then Ash must have saw him. He said, you're itching to go on. I said, yeah, I'm going to go on. A little later, he asked for the link, and he came on. So it was pretty cool. Very spontaneous. It's just a lot of fun. That works out. Sometimes they're the best, without a doubt. Anyway, I want gratitude to everybody. 360 was, for me, it was a gift. How it turned out, everything was beautiful. Uh, we had a pretty good show. Ash coming on, Mr. Come on, and that's just mind blowing. It's really, really cool. Loved it. Going to do a little bit of an update with that. Um, like I said, that contest is over tomorrow night at midnight Eastern Daylight Time. Uh, that means midnight East Coast time. So when that's it, that's it. And don't wait till the last minute, like I said. Come in, win. Let's get it over with. Just a chance to win. I'll go over the super stickers in a minute because I definitely appreciate it. I mean, don't kid yourself. Um, Let me cut into. I appreciate everybody that's here too. By the way, thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to get back on schedule. My knee's still not right, but I made it out here. So keep praying. It's getting better little by little. I believe it was gout. So yeah, pretty painful. And I was stupid. I know how to prevent it, and I was not thinking. And that's what you get. Anyway, so let me say. One thing I want to say, look, Saturday I would wear a coat because they're stacking the cool. It's getting cold. Okay. They stack any more cool, it's going to be a freezer. I don't know what's happening. I know they're going to do live streaming. I know it's in different phases of what's happening. Burj Khalifa being first. Cool stuff. So pack your lunch. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to get in and make sure my knees rested as well as I can. I'm going to gear up. I'm going to get stuff ready. I can't wait. I love surprises just like everybody else. So whatever you could do, be there, okay? Whatever you could do, be there. Not answering that from Atlantic City. I don't know anybody in Atlantic City. Anyway, so let me go to this update yesterday. As we know, O Tracker is live. The 24-hour feedback has said that he got in the 24 hours was very encouraging. Listen, I'm going to try to go through O Tracker really, really quick to give you my view of it, okay, to try to help. O Tracker, for me, and the way I see it, and I believe this with all my heart, uh, I have some experience in big, big companies. Uh, I know I may not look like I do, but I do. And what what's the most important thing, and Ash did a great analogy, was no hospital, none, anywhere, any kind of facilities take care of people don't have they all have a thermometer. You have to know the temperature. You have to, no matter what. First thing they check your temperature. Then they might check your oxygen level or whatever, but your temperature always. Do you have a fever? Why? They want to know if you have some infection in your body. Anyway, I won't get into that detail because I am not a doctor. But the point is made with O-Tracker to companies, maybe not to Marty Degarmo, okay? Maybe not to, let me bring that up out here. Maybe not to, Don Parker or Michael Klaus or Myra Aquino. We may not use it. That doesn't matter. Let me explain why. Big companies, when they pay for advertisement, it's to their vested interest that the traffic that they're sending or wherever their web page goes, they get the biggest bang for their buck, right? Because some of these companies spend tens of millions of dollars for advertising. But what do they need to know? They need a thermometer. They need to know, where are the hot spots? Where is this ad? Now listen, that's why they'll have many different types of ads or many different types of web pages. Believe it or not, different areas, different people. I got a sneeze coming up. You believe that? Might relate different. They do all that testing, but the main thing is the temperature. The temperature is, where is this the most effective? The only way to find that out is through a tracker. Now, most trackers, they track, no doubt, but that's pretty much all they do. O-Tracker is mind-blowing. I mean, look, let's go in there. Forget you don't get it. Just look at what it does. Look what the feedback the person that's going to use it gets. Where did it go? Did somebody click on it? If they opted in, right? Somebody clicked on it. What country? What city? Did they use a phone? Do they have what browser they use? Whatever, everything. And then what happens? It'll create a hotspot. So they have a map come up of the whole world laid out flat. And no, not the world is not flat. So don't think I'm saying that. I'm joking. But you'll see hotspots where the company or the person or the whoever that is running these ads or have their links out there or pages, they say, "Whoa, look at this! We got a hotspot here, a hotspot here, a hotspot here. We're running a lot of traffic over in here, and not so good." So they'll either cut it out completely most times, and then scale up the ones that are doing well. Hotspots can change. It doesn't matter. Fevers can go away, right? If you're doing the analogy of the thermometer, but that's okay. You can change it because you still have that code. And let me tell you the different. What about O-Tracker that might confuse people? O-Tracker is for someone that has the admin or what they call cPanel of a given web page. Example, all of the affiliate links we have, we do not have the cPanel. The pages are made for us, okay? Oh, hold on. The pages are made for us. So the cPanel is owned by Onpassive. Now, Onpassive obviously tracks where things are going so they can go, this is working real well here or not here. No doubt. And that's fine. That's great because that's better for us anyway. Why? Let's go back to item number A or one. Nobody enters Onpassive except to a founder. So everything's good. Everything I'm saying. But if you don't have an access to it, you can't. O-Tracker doesn't mean anything to you as far as tracking websites. Now, maybe, and you heard me say maybe, when we have O-Create and you could create a website, you might have the ability, I don't know, I never asked, I will. Ash will probably watch this maybe later recording. If we'll have access to the admin panel where we can add a code to that website so that when we're branding ourselves or whatever we're doing, can we get O-Tracker and use it? Don't know. but it'll be cool. But let's remember something very important of all. You want to own it if you can. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. You don't have to do anything in Onpassive. That's part of the beauty of it, right? That's part of the beauty. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to own everything they have. No kidding, if I can. Because eventually somebody on my team or sales team, let's say, somebody's going to come in that does use it. I want that commission. Don't know about you, and I want you to have the commission too. So I'm saying eventually, when you can, I would buy everything they have. It only makes sense. Listen, another example, besides Walmart all the time, I'm going to say Walmart. All the stuff in the store, in some cases, the company pays for it, obviously at a lower price than what we pay. And then as it leaves, they make the money back what they paid, and then they make profit. Okay, but they do own it first. Do they use it? No, no. Look up the Mars candy, right? Mars chocolate bars or whatever. Mars was started by a gentleman named Mars. I believe 30 of his family members are the top 50 richest people in the world from candy. And most of those people don't know anything about making candy, probably, but they don't care. The same here. There'll be items that I'm passive that I'll never use, probably never. But I know one thing, I'll own it because if somebody comes in and they do want it and need it by the millions, I'll get a commission, same as you. Okay, I don't have any reason right now that I can think of that I'm going to use Academy, but that's not true because my grandchildren. So maybe not me personally, but I know they will. And who knows? Something might be an Academy I want to learn about. I mean, I can't even say I won't because now the more I think about it, who knows? It's a whole new world. I mean, anything could be in there and something maybe I love. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is other items that come up and you're going to go, oh, what's that? I don't get it. I heard a lot of people talking about a tracker. And you know, the good news is, the best news, they were talking about a tracker. Whether they use it or they don't use it or they get it, it's very good for the company. It makes me feel good when you hear people talking about something new. That means they're engaged. And I'm telling you now, millions of people, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, will, when they find about a tracker, they're going to gobble it up like a fat rat in a cheese factory. I'm telling you right now, because they use them, they use the other ones, and when they see what this has, it's lights out. Remember, once again, do we have to sell a tracker? No. We just have to let know people we have it. Because if they come in and they see what it is, it's over. That goes back to this. This is what I've been telling everyone. If you invite people in to Mail free, invite them in. Hey, how would you like a new email service? It's free, unlimited. You can do speech to text. You can do video, video emailing. Unbelievable. Absolutely free. You're done. I'm telling you, you're done. You got to wrap your head around what I'm saying. Because once they're in the universe of Onpassive, what do people do? They poke and prod and look under stuff, and but when nobody's looking, that's human instinct. We all do it. Don't I know you're laughing right now? And Marty's right. I do that. They're going to do the same thing, and they're going to see things like a tracker. Now let's do a little story. Fred Smith comes in, right? He come into O Connect. I mean, Mail. He wanted to get a new email. He looks at it, says, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Starts using it, writing people. They ask him about it, all that, and then in the meantime, he looks at this big panel. Why do I have this big panel? All I have is mail. And he looks over and sees net, trim, and goes, clicks on it, and goes, oh, I'm getting that too. Maybe he doesn't know. That's okay. So 2 more items he gets. And he goes, well, these are pretty cool. I hate Facebook. This is amazing. I could start a club. I'm just saying, this is without AI going in there and holding their hand and walking them to wine and dining them. Then the guy works for a big company, or his Uncle Bob owns one. I don't know. And he sees Tracker. And there's a conversation. Oh yeah, I joined this business for free. I'm using their own net. They have own mail. I couldn't believe they're giving it away. And there's $10 worth of coins in a wallet. Oh yeah, he goes, hey, Uncle so and so, do you use a tracker? What do you mean tracker? Like when I know you have websites and you promote them. He goes, oh yeah, you have to. You have to have a thermometer. Okay. Oh, you might want to see this. Yeah, I want to see it. Okay, you can get in free. Guys, these are conversations that will happen by the millions. Conversations that are going to happen organically. That's not counting traffic. So I'm not counting people driving traffic, paying for traffic. These things will happen just word of mouth. I'm telling you. Now, the other thing you've got to realize, this is even more powerful, I believe, because the company is shaking the world, the movers and shakers, like them, don't like them, doesn't matter. The movers and shakers of the world are starting to see Onpassive. They're going to want to know what we have. And they're going to say, what's this? What's it? Even if they have somebody sign up, they sign up free, incognito, or some crazy thing. They're going to go see what we have. They're going to see it. They're going to hear about it. And let me tell you something. If I owned a company and I knew that there was a one-click wonder called Onpassive, single sign-on, and all the stuff I'm using anyway, it's done. Because there's nothing in life. There's things in life, but very few, more valuable than time. With Onpassive, listen, you can build a business many different ways. But can you build an empire in a lot less time and enjoy it? I don't think so. And Onpassive, you can. You could go in, tighten up your whole business in a couple minutes, and have the rest of the day off if you set it up the way you want it. Just saying. Just saying. And these big companies that got to run around and got to get this, got to get that, got to get this, got to get that app, got to do. Onpassive is a present that just keeps on giving. And these big companies, medium size, I don't care what, single individual, they're going to come in, they're going to see it, and something there is going to make them go, oh, I got to have this. So, hold on. Nose is running. I got allergies bad. And guess what? I didn't take any allergy stuff. Why? Because I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's get past that. So I just want to get to that point. There's so much value, even if we don't know what it is. Grab what you do know. Thank you, babe. She gave me a water. Grab what you do know and get a hold of it. At least go try to find out about it. Francis Tay, thank you for the super sticker. Francis is an amazing guy. Really. He was on last night too. It was really nice. Amazing guy. Anyway, I'm supposed to be doing a recap, and I stayed on the tracker for like 15, 20 minutes. Anyway, let me move on a little bit. But what the cool thing about Tracker was kind of in the background. What I'll talk about, all of a sudden here it is, it's ready. I like that. just one less thing you got to go, well, when we getting it? What are we doing? You know, and sometimes people get all wrapped up in it. And listen, it's really not something that you may use. That's going to happen a few times, right? But that's not the freaking point. If you have a store, you stock the store because people will use it. Maybe it's not you, but your business needs to be stocked. The cool thing about stocking your business, we don't have to do it. We don't have to have the idea. We don't have to pay people to do it. We don't have to do squat. If you buy now, don't realize we fell into a gold mine, something's wrong. Something's wrong. As said, we have a goal to have everything on a one-stop shop. Everything revolves around data. Listen, no doubt about that. I've said this years ago, and because it's true, data is money. When you hear the word data, you think, man, that's nothing to do with me. Data has everything to do with you. when companies get your name and email, that's data. When you go to the bank and you do a transition, cash your check and deposit, that's data. Everything is data. If you own data, you have value. I had a guy tell me, I don't know if he told me or Mike Ellis, but we were talking, and the first thing the guy said, well, how many people? Oh, we got 1 million, I think at the time, founders. Oh my gosh. You know what he could do with that data? He could be that's how people look. Ash doesn't even talk about it. He knows the value of having this many people, obviously, but he didn't look at it in a way of how to take advantage of our data. Because Ash doesn't take advantage of anything. In fact, he's the opposite. That's why when I hear people say, yeah, what about this? What about that? That kind of slide shadow type speaking, like, well, what do you think he's doing? And why are we doing? No, I don't want to hear that crap. I'm not the guy to come to for that. I've been in here long enough. Look, we've all been in here minimum 1 year today. It's either today or yesterday. When the foundership closed was a year ago today, I believe. If you don't know Mr. Mufareh by now and his intent, don't want you mad at me, but I really don't care. I'm going to say it. You're not plugged in. There should be no question of doubt. And I know people are going to watch this from the outside. Oh, these people are, they're brainwashed. No, yeah, I am brainwashed. I'm brainwashed because I'm tired of getting taken advantage of. I'm tired of people that I work with getting taken advantage of. And this is the first place I've been where I don't feel that way anymore. I feel very strong about how I feel about the company, about all of you, and especially my brother and our CEO, Mufareh. Sorry, don't have to like it. You call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Call me whatever you want. Ugh. Jaden, not now. I'll be done soon. Uh, Let me go on. I know I'm all over. Sorry. If, but anyway, let's go back. I just want to finish this. When I hear people say, "What about the pay structure? How do we know what we're going to get? Do you need to know?" And I know people say, "Yeah, I want to know. What's the freak?" Most people, no, no, no. Listen now. I'm going to give you a definition of why I said that. Mr. Mufareh, this is we should know this, is going to give us as much as he legally can without bankrupting the company. What the heck is the difference? How? Or the mechanics of it? I could give a flying, you know what, how he breaks it down. I'm going to give you as much as I can legally without bankrupting the company. Now, why would I believe him? Because he's the most trustworthy person I've ever met in my life, 63 years. ever, ever. What multimillionaire who could have rode off into the sunset, Echo, stop, could have rode off into the sunset or built this big business by himself and does what he does? And we have the nerve, myself, I'm going to put myself in the thing. Well, what about this? And how are we going to know this? And I need to tell people. The other thing I want to say, and I've heard this a few times, how am I going to market this? First, the person saying it isn't a marketer, but anyway, let's pretend they are. How am I going to market this if I can't tell people the pay structure? Well, on all the times that you were in these so-called businesses and you told them the pay structure, how well did that work? Don't need to remind you of bad days, but it didn't work. I'm pretty confident of that because the numbers show about 98% of it people fall on their face because it's rigged against you. You can't succeed. So let's play the Onpassive game. It's going to pay off. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your children's life and people that you are involved with's life. If you don't know that or you don't feel that, you're not engaged. Or maybe this isn't for you. I'm not the one to talk anybody into anything. I don't believe in that. I believe you show it, you express how you feel about it. They believe you, they don't believe you. Either way, have a nice life. Right? Have a nice life. Anyway, so that's why I'm so adamant about some of the questions. I understand you don't understand. I'm not saying this. It's okay to ask questions. But when you get into the part about what am I going to get? What am I going to get? You're going to get everything he can squeeze out of that rock. What more can he give you? Nothing. So why ask? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, but I need to know. Really? Why? Well, you've known it all your life. Every company you've been in, you know the pay structure. Newsflash. Didn't matter because the company folding or you not getting paid because you can't build a team, or if you do build a team, they can't build a team and it dies anyway, and you didn't make any money, and all of you knew the pay structure. And all of you are now looking for another shiny object. I've been there. This is not that. This is life changing. We hear it. We got to know it. Please take the time to get, if I know 1%, get at least where I am. Because you get there, there will be no doubt. No doubt. Mr. Mufareh, who could be hanging with movers and shakers, is spending 4 and 5 and sometimes 10 hours a week, even more, sitting with us common folk. I think that's pretty cool. And he feels good about it. He enjoys it because he looks, he hears, and he speaks with his heart. Well, people don't do that. There's a million people on the planet so far that I know that do. It's good enough for me. Anyway, by the time I get this done, it'll be 2 o'clock. Hold on. Track the beginning of our journey. It's a good milestone. You should trust our decisions that we make. We made it one. We made it one of our priorities. The beautiful thing is, it's refreshing when you take the time behind the scenes, without impatient to, without impatient to perfect. It will take in preparation to get it done with no one asking you, "Are we there yet?" Exactly. It's beautiful. They don't need that. I don't do it. I don't. I might have thought it the first 6 months, but even then, I mean, I was working with Mike and Dan, and we didn't know, but we had no idea it was going to be this. We were thinking big, trust me. I'd be lying if I told you, oh, I knew we're going to be in the Burj Khalifa. We're going to have our light show on the tallest building on the planet, and we're going to have a home in Dubai. Just never, ever would I have thought that. Never. We do it all the way, and it's going to crush everyone out there. I believe that. Back in 2018, when I did the first two videos, did you ever imagine we would own the highest floor in the world for our office, take over a metro station? No, no way. No way could I take that. He talked about the value, analytic value, $82 million in 2022. It's mind blowing. They're figuring by 2030, close to $1 trillion for data. So you tell me how O-Trackers, how valuable it could be, how valuable it is. There's your answer. It is 100% AI and robotic. We have 3 packages. They will blow your mind: enterprise, professional, and basic. Boom. We look at the second main player out there in the market and the other dozen out there, and whatever they have, and combined accumulated features combined with our wish list, and we took O-Tracker. In other words, they looked at all the tracking, all the companies that build tracking products, and they said they took all the features they like from them, and then the company had a wish list to even add to that, and that's what we call O-Tracker. That is part of our arsenal, part of yours, mine, Roy Davies, George, Wanda Cooper. I mean, guys, it's you. It's not me. It's us. Really, it's us. All of us. Karen Thomas, I don't care. Stephen Callahan, all of us. Google Analytics, you got Adobe, and I believe there's a couple more. But Google's like 70% of the market of the analytics that I looked at, like 70%. Like unbelievable. They are right now. It's a major challenge for us to offer more and charge less. But Onpassive is sick, sickly better than all of them. So the value is going to be untouchable. The technology is going to be a million times better. How much selling do you have to do? Hold on one second. All right, I'll deal with it when I get off. Oh, it's a major challenge for us to offer more. Okay. Why? Because we're going to. Another thing, how about this? O-Tracker, one of the products, the another big thing about Onpassive. All right, hold on one second. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Uh, you could almost read my lips. Yeah, they only got to put up with me for 1 hour, and then they can do what they want. Anyway, I lost the paper I was looking off of. Let me see. Last but not weary of impatience. Okay. Next week it becomes paid. Next week, he said it becomes paid. Now, if it's not Monday, don't call everybody. If it's not Tuesday, don't do it then either. In fact, don't do it at all no matter what. They have a lot of plans, they do a lot of things, but we are in a huge, huge ecosystem and things sometimes. Don't play fair. In any kind of technology, it's rough, but this technology is outer space, right? So we don't know. So just let's be patient because the outcome is what we wind up with is another present that just keeps on giving. Next week it becomes paid. It's ingenious in every way because we can manage to offer a lower price. When this trial expires, it will be paid version. Okay. You do not have to buy a tracker, and your life will not be affected by it. So he said this. You don't have to buy it. You're not going to get sick and faint and wind up in the hospital. But if you want to get a commission from it, you need to own it. That's all he's saying. And I get it. You can't sell something from your store. I'm going to give you an analogy. You can't sell something from your store if you ain't got it. Right? That's all. It's pretty simple. I'm going to put everything in my store. CoolZone.ai. They got it. I want it. I want to resell it. Now, some of the stuff he said we're going to be able to resell and not even have to own it. That's pretty cool too. Acknowledge, improve your lifestyle. We are ironing out a couple things, and this is not an apology, but you are not paying for OConnect. Okay, OConnect, they have a couple little issues they want to get right. Why? Mufareh, Onpassive. That's the answer to that question. There's a couple things they got to get right. Why? You know the answer. Tell everybody else, say, man, it's going to make them mad. Who cares? They're not going anywhere. We're not being smart. It's just fact. What they want to get it right. It's one thing for me to be, I don't like something, okay? That's okay. When you get out in the world and people are paying for it, it needs to be kaboom, not just poof, okay? It needs to be kaboom. And from Onpassive, it needs to be kaboom, okay? So it's a big deal. It's a big deal for us and everybody else. On the technical, when you're integrating it and turning into an app, we had a few minor touch-ups. Yeah, okay, so they're doing the app, they're integrating it to the OES app, so you can download it. It's a lot. It's a lot. Look, even if I don't know the technical, all of it, it's a lot. Today, Collins is going to be on with Comfort at 4 o'clock. I'm supposed to go too, and I believe we're going to talk about O-Tracker. You might want to go there. It might be a good idea if you can. The link should be in the back office. But I would go there because IT wise, I believe Collins can explain it pretty well. I'm giving you the Marty version to help you try to understand it the best way I can understand it. Small things like compliance items pop up when app and analysis work with other things. You cannot find these things out until you go live. Makes sense. He brought this up. They had decided to swap payment solutions with another one. That's fine. That's okay. Why did they do it? I'll tell you why they did it, because it's a better idea. How do you know? Ask Mufareh and Onpassive. I got the same answer every time somebody asks me. Don't get into details into the weeds crap you don't know. People get themselves in a bind for what? What would they do that for? Because they wanted to. And it's something better for the company. How do you know? Ask Mufareh and Onpassive. Well, how do you know? Ask Mufareh. If you don't know, I'm not going to talk you into it. We've all been in here minimum a year. None of this is a surprise. We will go live with OConnect after Saturday. After Saturday, I love the way he said that. Not at midnight Sunday. Don't call Chris Johnson at 12:01 a.m. Sunday morning, please. All right, the 10,000 phone calls he gets now, because people love calling him, is enough. Don't add to it. Take a day or two after your hangover was Saturday to see what happens. I should have known. Snipply, I'm like JoJo the Sniffles. Our commission structure will be the highest out there in the world today. Okay, that's it. Done. What else do you need to know? I need to know exactly. Really? Why? Because you're going to compare it to the other gold mine and this freaking enormous business you're in? Come on. It doesn't make sense. Trust will be given the best and it will be sustainable. Good news. You know, sustainable, one of those things missing on the internet. You know what it's like to build a system, build team, and the company disappears? And people say, well, you can move the people to something else. Let me tell you something. When you build a system, you are branding that company. So to take that and just all of a sudden brand something else, it's not quite a light switch. It's a pain in the butt. It's not like they call you ahead of time. Hey, Marty, we're going to shut down. You know, wait, we need to get a few more bucks from you guys, and we're shutting down. Thank you very much. We want it to be permanent, reliable, and leave a legacy. Great answer. Friday night, Eastern Daylight Time is the close of the entry on the contest. Listen to me. I made a video. You can use it. You don't have to. It's a survey video asking really simple questions. People love to answer. They love to get involved. If they answer the question on the survey of why don't you have a business? What reason? What's keeping you away from having a business online? That's it. I don't like cold calling. I don't want my friends involved. I don't want answer them. If you post it, you see the comments, go back and look at the comments, answer them with an answer associated with Onpassive. If you do that, you will be inviting people to your business. And I don't need anybody to tell me, well, I don't think it works. I know it works. I've done it. I've done it. If you participate, you get a chance, hopefully, to win one of the items. Cool stuff. On Saturday, 5 minutes before 1, he was going to make sure that's the time. There's a time change there. I know this. Seems like Burj Khalifa does the light show at 9 o'clock in Dubai. And they're 8 hours ahead normally, but there's something to do with the time change. Sometimes they're more, I think. I don't know. But he said 1 o'clock. So we'll get a definite in the back office. But right now it's 1 o'clock. Saturday, this shindig, this massive craziness starts. Don't want to miss it. It's not one thing. It sounds like it's a smorgasbord or a buffet of many good things. So I just can't wait. I'm not even going to, I keep telling you, I'm not going to think about it, but I am. So be ready for that. We're going to have a blast. Live with O Connect. We will live stream on YouTube the first event. A big show on Burj Khalifa. I love those shows. And you know what's really funny? The videos they do about the show is better than live. How they do that, I don't get it. Oh my gosh, eyes are watering. What an idiot. I should have known. It hits me now. Participation of something, a new partnership. Oh, a new partnership is all I will say. A new partnership. Holy cow. And you know they don't partner with Howdy Doody Time, okay? We've seen who they partner with. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna make Sunday a really nice live. Anyway, partnerships. If you work right now on Passive, you will be impressed. Then another live reveal production from the marketing department, you will lose sleep. Then we will have the contest revealed. That's cool. They got some random person in the company that knows nobody. I don't mean knows nobody. He knows none of the founders. So that way they can't say, oh, and by the way, I'm not in the contest. I didn't even try. I don't want to hear, oh, Marty, no, thank you. I hope one of you win that are watching this, really. But I would definitely get in, all of you. Links will be in the back office. Links will be in the back office. Get your best device. The bigger the screen, the better the scene. No doubt. Expect. Muhammad Kamal. He mentioned a few things. We released our Connect April 25th. We are today June 22nd, so everyone got the extension. For another 7 days, everyone had 60 days to play with OConnect. And every time we turn it on and play with it, the company pays big money. Big money. 5% of our customers using OConnect at this time, approximately 12 million hours were accrued, and the expenses paid to AWS. It's a lot of money. I'm telling you, a lot of money. I'm glad they didn't ask me to pitch in because I ain't got it to host it. It's outrageous amount of money. What you're seeing now is less than 5% of what is in our secret bag. And then he changed it, maybe 1%. That's pretty much the end of the meeting. I know I was all over. I hope I help you think. I hope I get you to think about stuff. Keep in mind, oh, I had a couple of people ask me, AWS, I thought we have our own service. Listen, putting a server together, now this is from me talking to the tech guys. It's massive work. It's massive. But in the meantime, the company is forging ahead, right? They got things falling in place. They want to they have a strategic thing to happen. Eventually, we will be 100% in-house everything. So don't flip out over AWS. Out of all of them, there's many data centers or whatever that we could use, and really, as said, probably the best out there to use if you got to use one is AWS, right? So, and they're a big boy, big boy. So anyway, yes, he's paying them because he has to for the power. Look at it like uh, a power plant. Right now, we don't have enough power to get bigger, that big. So they rent a little bit of the power. But someday we won't. They're working on things not to have to do that. Why? Because we're going to be huge. It's all strategically going to happen. We assumed, oh, we don't know. But remember this: I'm passive and Mr. Mufareh. It's good enough. We know what we know, and let it go at that. Don't get yourself all mixed up over stuff that don't matter. It's a waste of time. We're in a good place. We're in a good spot. We have a life-changing opportunity, really life-changing, and I'm stoked. I'm really happy for everybody here because I believe for the first time we're going to meet all different places. We'll meet. I'm meeting new people all over the Asia, Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia last night. What beautiful people! Just very calm. They work with everybody. It's peaceful, beautiful. And I'm going to wrap it up. I'll say my howdies to people, and I'm going to go. before I have a sneezing fit, and I'm going to take my allergy stuff, which I should have done this morning, but I didn't. First thing I want to do, I'm going to give a shout out to some people that gave me some super stickers. Thank you very much. $10 from, his name's never on there, and I know who it is. Pedro, I believe. Pedro, thank you for the super sticker. Francis Tay, talked about him. That's one of the people I was working with last night. Richard, my buddy Lamut, Marty and Dawn and kids, may God bless you all. Thank you, sir. Shandon Sheet, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's go to the live chat. Dawn, don't ever let me go on a live like this again. Holy cow. Oh. Francis Tay, hello, like I said, thank you. Abby also. Abdi also. Thank you, thank you. Great leader. Penny, Bruvold, thank you for being here. Casey, Sevenbergen's in the house. Oh, Casey, Acerta, Sampo, OP, Listra. Hello, Listra. Thank you for being here. Zombie Guy, you're always here. I appreciate it. Myra Aquino, another person. Thank you for the support. Mammon Sarkar, thank you. Bad, I don't know if I can say that. That is the Kuluku. Whoa, Cindy. Hello, thank you for being here. Burgess Jorgensen, thank you. Virginia DeSanto, Milton Roy, Shamin Khan, Padman Roy, Mohammed M, Kedara. Wow, we did pretty good there. Shamim Khan. There's Gifty. Gifty, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Ray of Sunshine, she is. Sina, Francis Tay, Prablin. Yeah, okay, everybody's saying hi. George Luca Commonwealth from Uganda. My brother, what's up? Yin Yang 44.4. Steve Noel. Don, my brother from another brother, I can't even say it. My brother Don is here. Barker. Michael Klaus. Keenan McCullough. Joy Deb. Gina Leva. I hope you feel better soon, Marty. Yeah, I don't feel like I sound. Okay, I'm okay. Just my knee. My knee is blown. I think it's gout. Not sure. I feel pretty good right now. In fact, I feel real good if I didn't have snozzle problems. I'm like a snuffleupagus right now. I'm laughing. I don't even know if anybody knows what that is. Sesame Street, they had a snuffleupagus. Okay, Virginia DeSanto, Chris DeGrassa. Thank you. Holly Bugs, Michael Klaus, J.K. Yadiv, Penny Brovode. On your phone, you don't see the speaker logo to go to the top right. Oh, by the way, some of the stuff you look at and you work. Let's wait for the version to come out of OConnect, the one that's going to be for sale, the one we buy. But I think you're going to see improvements. In fact, I know you are. Leonard Edwards, what's happening? The B, Marty, I need Chris's phone number so I can call him at 12:01 a.m. Don't worry, the line will be busy because that blockhead answers all those things. And I told him, just stop. You won't believe the questions he gets. It's like people just woke up and crawl out from a rock. Don't forget about Rob Lynn live tonight. Oh, there she is right there. Hello, Lynn Nakamoto. Watched the video last night. It was a great meeting in Rob Lynn live. Great. And asked them some of the kindest things to Lynn. It was beautiful. Definitely. Leonard Edwards, make sure you go watch it, guys. It's sometimes those just casual get-togethers that weren't planned, they're the best. Absolutely the best. Anthony Alfonso, what's happening? Paul Little. M. Kylie, hello. I'm so glad I got to say hi to you before I got off. Yin Yang, my man. Man, he puts all those neat stuff up. I didn't see some of those. It's got my unicorn. That's all that matters. Miriam Weiberg, great live. Miriam, thank you. Thumbs up if I enlightened or gave you any kind of thought or made you give me an idea to think about. If I did that, I did good. Not motivate, but get you thinking. That's all I want to do. I want to get you thinking. Remind you sometimes that you're in the best freaking business in the planet. Oliva, Onpassive. Today, my childhood friend is holding an O Connect at 2 p.m. We'll post on Facebook. All right, Gene, put it there. We'll come. Let's all go, guys. It'll hold 1,000 people. Well, that probably scared to death, right? Give me the link, if you don't mind, Gene. Put it in my messenger. Leonard Edwards, what's up? Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm babbling. Thank you, everybody, for all. I mean that. And love you all. I mean that. We're heading to a good place.